What's up, fuckers? It's time for your colonoscopy exam. No, on the real note of things, excuse the colonoscopy exam going on with the Nile River behind me. I want to talk today about what a colonoscopy exam brings to everybody, most people. Extreme happiness and joy. No, seriously, happiness. Look, one of everybody's goals, they always want to be happy. There's a bunch of celebrities out there, and they're like, well, happiness should be the goal. Maybe it should be. But honestly, I'm kind of here against that. By the way, it's also freezing dick outside, so if you see my breath, it's because it's freezing dick, bruh. And I gotta wear my colonoscopy glove. How do I even start? If I'm gonna be for real, man, happiness is not the goal. It's not what you want. Happiness, defined, is a state of an emotion. You can feel happy one moment and angry the next. Feeling happy for the rest of your life is like feeling angry for your entire life. It's like feeling sad every time you step out the door. Yeah, if you're depressed, you might feel sad all the fucking time, but don't you feel happy sometimes too? Don't you feel bored? Don't you feel grief at some moments? Don't you feel anger at some other moments? You can't be happy all the time. What you can be is grateful all the time. You can absolutely do that. And I've made that video before, happiness versus gratefulness. So go check that out. I'm going to talk about genuinely if it's possible to be happy all the time and when you can do it. What you could try and do is constantly compare yourself to another person. And this way, you will be happy only if you are better than the person you compare yourself to. But that's not fucking realistic at all. At one point or another, you're gonna meet someone who is a little better than you in some subject or another, as is usual. You can't be better than everyone than anything, in everything. You can't be, even if you're rich, jacked, you got everything going for you. One guy might be more jacked than you, and you might be like, shit, he's better than me. Or he might be making more money than you while he sleeps like 3 more hours than you. You're like, man, what the fuck? So now you're not happy because you're constantly comparing yourself to another person. You can't be happy comparing yourself to another person in general, unless they're way shitter than you. In which case, that happiness lasts for about 5 seconds before you think about something else. That shit does not work. You can't be doing that at all. At fucking all. Whenever that thought process comes into your mind, you gotta banish that shit immediately. Because that shit does not last. That shit is not good for you. That's exactly what we want to stop. What you can do is compare yourself to who you used to be. Jordan Peterson does this. And that's good. That's a lot better. I don't think it's quite it though. When you compare yourself to who you were, you're gonna feel really good when you're a lot better. But what if you're on a path and you fuck up? Maybe you hit rock bottom, maybe you go off the path, you veer off, and the shit starts fucking up. And you look at yourself 2 years ago when you were living life, had everything going for you, and now everything's going to the shitter. Then you start feeling depressed and sad for yourself. But what it can do is you can realize how good you were, and you can hate yourself so much and be angry at yourself so much that you actually realign yourself back on track. So it can be useful, and I do think it's a lot better. I do think it's a lot better to compare yourself to who you were and how far you've come and how far you need to go versus another person whose life circumstances are entirely different. It just simply is. It's simply better. Now, what I think will genuinely bring the most amount of happiness for everybody is pretty much what everybody wants. You want financial security, a pretty fucking above decent physique. Spiritually, everything's up there. Strong mental wealth and a strong sense of purpose that you are chipping away at and actively pursuing. Those 5 things, to be honest, that's happiness for most men. Most fucking men. Now, what I'm worried is that maybe when people achieve these 5 things, they look for something else. But genuinely, these 5 things, that's pretty much all you need. That is pretty much all you fucking need, and you can be happy because you've achieved those things. You can be grateful because you achieve those things, which is even fucking better. If you don't have those things, you must assure yourself that if you are on the right track to getting those 5 things, great spiritual mind, great physical body, great mental construction, strong sense of purpose, maybe a wife. I forgot what the last one was. It was something. Fuck, I forgot it. Okay, who cares? Rewind the video if you really want to know. If you don't have those 5 things, you can rest assured. You can assure yourself, actually. Assure yourself of this. Don't let me assure you of this. Because this is all you do, this part. Assure yourself that you are on the right track to getting those things within however long years it takes. If you're on the right track, and you are genuinely going after it, maybe you can make a strong sense of purpose. That one, to get all these things, maybe that's your purpose, and that fucking works. It really does fucking work. You can do all that. If you have those things, I genuinely think you're going to be very super fucking happy. You have the financial security, you're free to do whatever you want. That's happiness. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy security, and security is happiness. Security can make you happy. Now, of course, someone could die and then boom, you're not happy. To be honest, you just gotta embrace that. That could happen for anything. If you don't have these things, you must assure yourself that along the path, as you push through, if you're really, really getting after it, that you are on the right track. That's tranquility. That's tranquility when you believe you're on the right fucking path. Look, you don't have to be 100% about it. It could just be a general layabout. If you can do that, then you can be peaceful in that. And that will bring you some happiness. I genuinely think that getting that or pursuing that will bring you more happiness than comparing yourself to another person or to yourself. I genuinely do. I'm going to refine this in like a few years, probably come back to this video and be like, man, this motherfucker was dumb as hell. Redo this shit. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Peace out, fuckers. Colonoscopy exam is done. Peace.